get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to...
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Oh, you want to wake up now? What should you doing?
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And some room to run now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Right back to him on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Come on, baby
More
boy.
on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, they'll go to the ground at tag. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 26. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Good position to be in here, second and inches. Here's a hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football.
He just fumbled with trust on. What's that type of game? Okay, it's not fumble.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Panthers. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. They keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off play action. Nichols. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Nichols going up top. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. I think there's
Hey, look, a YouTube play. They don't play.
Silence those thoughts there. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on football.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, and it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to run into it in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Mahomes throwing on 4th. A hit as he
This is so cheesy. It's unstoppable.
The Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now a handoff to Chandler, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by a Cowboys. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Last week was any indication we knew Cook was coming in something. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lemieux. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He's got it. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Chandler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Chandler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Vikings.
Taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first inning, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone.
So Madden is absolutely failing me right now, bro. I hope he's doing this shit. What the fuck?
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mahomes' throw complete here to Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Panthers.
Mahomes now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. As he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense Lions will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on fourth down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it with Chandler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Sorry, bro. I'm struggling. My fucking daughter's awake.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and some room to maneuver. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Baby, I'm coming. I'm so sorry.
On first down, it's Chandler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hit.
Good. 5 more minutes,
for 18.
feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. Chandler, and they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, CD, really, the play call was pretty good. I mean, the Jet, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
I guess I'm going to just have to hold the baby and play this game at the same time.
It's not my fucking fault.
So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Nichols. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
On first down, Chandler. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ty Chandler with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got room past the 30. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And again, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. And I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Touchdown, Panthers. Darren Waller, 27 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 22-yard line. Every defensive staff is running explosive plays. Not so regular there.
We talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Chandler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having
touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr., an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bro.
I know one thing, the team
Super bad.
was driving, they're going to feel
I don't know, bro.
but the team that was on defense, they've got to get a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 144 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big...
There he goes, right side, 20, touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, 81 yards. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the run. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the field goals probably are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. Unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Now, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
I think they're the type of team that just lifted the mirror and said, hey, turn the pressure on. But we're the type of team that stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Vikings, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.